Hey guys, Tails here, back with another video. I hope you guys are having a good day, and if you're not, I apologize. I hope that this video makes your day a little easier, provides a little distraction. Alright, what do I want to talk about today? Today, I want to talk about the fact that I just went into a public world, and I'm like, okay guys, I'm going to make a video, I'm going to talk to some people, I'm all excited, let's do this, I have an idea, I have a plan, I enter that public world, I'm actually in the B club, the old one, you know, you walk forward, you walk past the hostess, you walk around the hostess, and then there's that little door in the back, the door opens, the door slides open, there's people, and I'm just like, oh dear God, no, and I turn around and run the other way. This is just generally how it went. I don't know what it is. The fear, the anxiety, everything just kind of came back into my brain all at once, and it was just like, walk up, nope, turn around, walk away. It was like all those fears I had years ago when it came to talking to people in VRChat and just being a mute also suddenly came back. It's like, you know, guys, I'm finally doing it. I'm here, I'm making videos, I'm talking to people in Friends Plus and stuff. I think I'm ready. And it's like, nope. So yeah, I just kind of like noped out of there and like went into the little cinema room and left as fast as possible. And all this kind of stems from I joined on my friend Prosiv today, and we were hanging out in the prison escape world, playing some games and stuff. So I'm generally fine if I'm in a world of friends in public worlds, because, you know, there's that safety net where you can run to. Because when you're in a conversation with someone and they're talking to you, I hate, everybody does, but I get particularly bad when it comes to an awkward silence because I'm not super great at carrying conversation. So unless the person is just away and I'm just kind of having my little input, when it starts to get a little quiet and awkward, I can just like run over to my friend and be like, hey, how's it going? I don't know how to deal with this. Could you come help me out? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then, you know, they're just off carrying a conversation like 20 miles an hour. I'm like, how are you guys doing this? How can you not like, I admire these people that can just walk up and talk to anybody and just not have any kind of fear. It's not even fear. It's silly fear, where it's like you're standing there and the longer the conversation goes on and the harder it gets to keep the conversation going, you just kind of like think to yourself, oh God, don't say something stupid, don't say something silly, everything's getting kind of quiet, fill the silence with something. They're wanting you to say something now, they're wanting you to carry on the conversation, but you have nothing to say, you're struggling with this, like your personalities aren't quite meshing kind of thing. You need someone to come in and save you from that situation getting any more awkward, and then it just makes it worse because you're thinking all of that. And then there's the conversations where I just kind of chill and relax into it and I don't even feel it anymore. But it's more just having that friend there that if I need to, I can just run to them. But the second I'm in my own, by myself, there's nowhere to run. It's just me. I'm walking up to these people, and then there was just a whole nope. Like that door, the door opened, but it didn't actually open, and I just turned and ran. Like, this is something that I want to work on. Like I said, there's tons of things that I'm working on. Over the past few years, I've been from being a complete mute to talking to you guys on YouTube like it's nothing. I just hang out here and talk to you like whatever. When I first started this channel, you can probably tell the difference between my like speech and the way I talk now. Like, it's completely relaxed. So it's not like it's beyond the realms for me to one day be able to go to a public world and be able to just talk freely to people. But it is the biggest hurdle, I think, in VRChat, to go into a world where essentially there's anybody. Like, Friends Plus is different because, you know, friends are friends and you kind of know the kind of people that they're friends with, and you tend to get on more or less okay with friends of friends. But when you're going into a world where there's literally anyone and you can encounter anyone, like, some of the coolest people I have met are in public worlds. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of people can just run up to you and talk to you like there's no problem and just carry a conversation and not even think about it. Like, I admire those people. I don't know how you guys do it. And then there's me just like, oh God, yeah, I'm fine. And I like, it's the feeling of your voice shaking, and then just everything gets in your head and it just makes it even worse. And it's just trying to keep yourself out of that dumb headspace. It's like, you know, you're fine, just breathe, whatever. And then after a while it kind of subsides and I just relax into the lobby, and then someone else runs up, and a lot of cool people, they just want to walk up and say hi. Like, not everybody in the lobby is gonna be a jerk. Like, they're on VRChat to come hang out and meet some new people and have some fun, just the same way you are. They're not, well, some of them are coming on to be obnoxious, but we're not going to address those people. But it's just the thing. of the fear that you can face in real life too, is the nervousness of walking up to someone you don't know, being shy, and then they're just talking at a million miles a minute and you're trying to keep up. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because when the other person is talking to a million miles an hour, it does make things easier for the shyer person, because they have to stress a lot less about their input, and it does actually make it easier to relax in the conversation. And sometimes people can pick up on your shyness or whatever, and they'll kind of allow for it, and it won't be as awkward for so long. But you've all had those interactions. Okay, you get like one socially awkward person, another socially awkward person. You get that social person that walks up, talks to both of you, they walk away, and then it's just you two, and it's just a new kind of hell, as you're just vaguely trying to carry a conversation and someone's trying to find the quickest exit out of there. We've all been there. And this is the kind of situation where I hate being in that situation. It's the thing too, is like, you gotta think to yourself, it's like, these people aren't gonna remember who you are, especially me. Like, I don't mean this to be mean, but in life, I'm just very bad at remembering names and stuff anyway. Like, even at work, I have one of those jobs where people are just in and out the door constantly. So I get a new person. They'll walk up and be like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I'm new. And I'll be like, hey, how's it going? Don't take it personal, but I'm really bad with names. I'm not going to remember your name unless you've interacted with me more than once in the space of a month, or if you're here for more than 2 weeks, because I'm kind of past getting like friendly and emotionally attached to people to just have them kind of leave in 2 weeks. That's mostly the part of it. The other thing is that I'm just really, really bad at remembering names. Like, I am so bad at remembering names. I'm a faces person. If someone says a name to me, I'm lost. If you show me a face, which is, that's what humans are like, but if I don't really know the person and I haven't known them for a long time, unless you show me a face or something, they're just a new person that joined like a month ago, I'm probably not going to know who they are. Let's be real. I barely pay attention to anything that's going on around me. That is essentially the kind of personality that I am. But it's, again, not trying to be mean. I just have a really bad memory when it comes to names. It's not that I don't care. It's just that my brain only holds so much information, and apparently names are not on there unless I've known you for a while. But it's kind of the same thing, going back to the VRChat thing. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, you'll meet someone in a lobby, unless they make a huge impression on you, or they add you as a friend or something, and you like actually make the connection, you're probably not going to remember them anyway. So if you've just run up to someone and made a totally awkward fool of yourself, they're going to move on to the next person. They're going to completely forget about you. They might remember you for the next hour or so, but they're not going to dwell on it. But you're going to be in the other world, like fetal position, like, oh god, what have I done? Actually, I've never done that, but you know what I mean. Like, you're going to be stressing about it for the rest of the night, and they're just going to be off doing whatever, doing their own thing. It's all so silly. Like, that's what I'm saying, is when it's silly, like, thinking about it and assessing it, it really is because of everything I just said. Really, it is silly, but it's something that just happens and you have really zero control over it. I feel like it's the not wanting to talk to people and being shy and everything. It's something that you have to want to work through, and it is something that I want to work through because, like I said, I meet a lot of cool people in public worlds, and it would be nice to just sometimes go to a public world on my own time when nobody else is online and just be like, hey, how's it going? Make a new friend, make a new connection. There's so many people out there that are cool and just want to say hi. We'll just ignore the rest of VRChat and the negative side of VRChat. We're not going to talk about those guys, okay? But I would also like to one day cover the beyond solo worlds in my videos, because that's where a lot of the fun is in VRChat. It's VRChat. It's the social experience. It is fun going around the world and stuff, but there is fun stuff that happens in public instances too, and there's there's so many people to talk to out there, but it's just working through this one thing that I just seem to struggle with, and unless I push myself to do it and slowly get comfortable with it, like the talking to people thing is just never gonna happen. But yeah, I do like to make these videos, by the way, where I do just chill out and talk to you guys about stuff that I'm dealing with or whatever, because it helps me in a way, and it also apparently helps some of you guys, because you're all kind of going through some of the same things that I'm going through. So I kind of thought about that the other day when I was on my little slump about the YouTube. I think what happened there is they had an algorithm glitch again, and it completely affected everything else. I just gotta get used to that happening. But anyway, when that was happening, I was thinking, you know, as you get all of the YouTubers and they're like, oh, I gotta be professional about it, just don't talk about it. Like, I always have that front of like, I have the perfect channel. I'm like, I don't have the perfect channel. I'm not the perfect YouTuber. I'm gonna have my problems, and there's people going through similar things that I'm going through. So let's talk about it. Let's take this negative, turn it into positive, make some content out of it, and maybe start a conversation. I don't know, to maybe help to try and keep other people motivated while I'm trying to keep myself motivated. And the same thing with this. Maybe let people know that you're not alone when it comes to talking to people in certain situations. Like, I've been there. I know the social anxiety, it sucks. It really does. You just want to go out and talk to people, but there's a wall that's holding your back, and you just got to kind of break through it. And it's not an easy thing to do, and it does take time. And if you explain this to people, a lot of the time they'll be understanding and they'll get it. But it's not always easy to explain this to people, especially in like random worlds where there's just so much happening. But those interactions tend to be short anyway. Like, someone will run up, say hi, and then realize that you're not apparently the person they want to talk to, and then they'll just run away again. There's just so many different scenarios in public worlds which make them even more of a challenge to face. Oh, hi, piece of dust, than usual, you know, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, I do enjoy making these kind of more chill vlog videos where I address things that I'm facing, but I'm not always facing stuff like this. There's not always big drama things to talk about. And like I said, I was having a lot of fun making my world exploration videos, and I was just being carried away by that and distracted by remaking my channel, and this popped up, and it just kind of, and then today we went to the public world, and it just kind of reminded me of this situation. So I was like, I'm not going to make these videos talking about bigger things one-to-one unless there's something going on. Like, I'm not going to be like, so guys, it's raining outside, it's kind of lukewarm today. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Like, I want there to be a reason why I make these videos, and they're not always going to be big emotional reasons. But I have to have something in my head to talk about. Otherwise, I'm just making a video for the sake of making a video. And yeah, that's mainly why these videos come and go in their segments, shall we say. But I also have a lot of fun exploring the VRChat world, seeing what's out there, seeing what people are creating, what's going on out there, like seeing the prettiness of the world, taking pictures and putting them on my Twitter, you know, just all of it. I love doing all of it. So I'm going to keep doing all of it, but it is really nice to just stop and do these one-to-one videos for sure sometimes, just like catch up, let you guys know where I'm at, what am I experiencing, is there something I'm experiencing. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just kind of pretends that everything's okay, and we're all going through the same thing. I'm a small-time YouTuber. I have stuff that I go through, and if I ever get to be a bigger YouTuber, then I'll have other bigger YouTuber things that I get to go through. And it's my hope that people who are struggling with these things will find these videos and watch them, and it will help them in some way and let them know that, you know, you're not alone. We're all experiencing this stuff. If you're a smaller creator, the struggle is real. If you're a social anxiety person, the struggle is real. If you're shy and nervous, the struggle is real. I experience all of it. And like I said, I really do admire those people who can just walk up and say anything to anybody. That is the kind of person I want to be. Not necessarily I want to be the person who says literally anything to anybody. Like, what's your social? Like, let me just give out all my personal information. Now, like, I'm not going to be that open book kind of person. Like, that is a special kind of openness that I don't think I'll ever be able to achieve. But I want to one day, one of my goals is to be able to go to a public world and be genuinely okay. Just be okay. Be able to walk up and talk to people, take a breath, say, hey, what's up? My name is Tails. I'm a dork. And how's your day going? Like, what's up with you guys? What's happening here? There's also that fear, too, of, like, if they're already in a friend group and you're just kind of walking in and intruding on a conversation. But if you're in a public world, you just kind of expect that. They expect that. Otherwise, they would be in a Friends Plus. It's like, I don't know why I have a problem inserting myself into a situation when they're clearly putting themselves in a situation where they're ready for me to just walk up and be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Like, let's just hang out. Actually, it's a social game. And we're all here to be social and have fun. I don't think anybody gets on a social game to be antisocial. There are people who get on a social game to be jerks, and like I said, we don't talk about those people. But generally, a lot of people get on the social game because, you know, they want to distract themselves from stuff that's going on. They want to enter a better space, or they just want to get on and have some fun, play some games and stuff like that. So being afraid to walk up and talk to someone in this scenario does seem, like as I said, silly, but it is very real. You know, just the goal is to be able to walk up to a group of people, not hit a wall and just turn the other way in my own public world without that friend there, and just be like, what's up? Like, I have actually done it in the past, but I was mostly a mute. But today it was different because I was walking up and I'm like, today's the day I'm gonna just hang out and chill. And then my mind said nope. And I'm sure they were all perfectly nice people too, perfectly chill, but I didn't even take the time to hang out and find out what the hell was going on. I just yeeted right on out of there, like I said. So, you know, we all have goals and we all have things we're working towards, and this is something that I am definitely working. So I think I'm going to end the video here, guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and thanks for your time today. Like I said, I hope you're having a chill, cool day, and if you're not, I really hope it gets better for you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Good boy.